What? The whole point of this attack is that you can't block it. Look! Why? He's not taking damage! This is the released game!
I smell something. Bullshit.
Welcome back to Combat Time. This is a very special video. I know you all been waiting for it. This is the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Oh, Warner Brothers just canceled it, unfortunately, so end of the video. I really can't believe that we're here. You have been chosen to represent Earth in Mortal Kombat. Be warned, although your souls are protected, your lives are not. Okay, was that like some type of warning? Like, should I have signed an NDA on that? Like, can we actually get hurt playing the Legacy Collection? Wow. Wow, that is a little bit of money spent for the front end of this. You don't see that often. Alright, I got Play, Crypt, Offline. Definitely do Offline, go through pretty much every game. Okay, Filter. This is Mortal Kombat 1 Arcade, obviously, which I only saw in the arcades really once, because by the time like I was even like allowed to go to the arcades, like Mortal Kombat 2 was coming out, so it was only like my local video store that had a cabinet set up. Okay, alright, I see if filters between arcade, console, and handhelds are all. I guess yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Ooh, flyers, what you got? Yeah! It's so real! It's nice that they included this, but like American arcade games never had that many flyers. It was literally like usually one or two. The Japanese arcade games had tons. Alright, starting off, gonna do Raiden. We're gonna go through the battle plan, and I'm gonna play as long as I don't get frustrated. Oh no, we're playing Mortal Kombat Arcade AI. Ow! Okay. So, I know this might seem weird to everybody, but my favorite, most treasured memories of playing Mortal Kombat 1 was for MS-DOS, which was an incredible port. Yeah, it looked like this. In my memory, it looked like the arcade version. I think there's a few frames of... shit. A few frames of missing animation, and that's about it. I don't remember if I had my sound blaster at this point, so I just had like bleeps and bloops for the audio, because it just used the speakers. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. Do the fatality. Damn it. Okay, alright. Oh, these really hyped me up back in the day. The tester mites, like just in general, I was just like, oh, one day I'm gonna grow up to be like him. Like Raiden, the God of Thunder. Alright, let's see if I can do the stage fatality. I'm pretty sure it's just uppercut, but I might not, since the champion of Earthrealm is like taking my ass out. Damn, okay. But I think I said this in previous videos, but I really gravitated towards Raiden in Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. I was always a little sad he wasn't in 3, but what can you do? I have to get over it. Oh my god. Oh! Alright, let's try again. Okay. So I have decided that for some games I'm going to throw up. You might not see it, but you might see it overlapping. But the move lists in this collection, you can just place them on the screen. It'll usually be in the border art. So for example, I think on this screen you're not going to be able to see it. But other times you just might see a sneaky peek of them. And this game also supposedly has, this collection also has a very good filter that it might be turning on and off. I have it turned off for now, but here we go. Yeah, not as cool as the Mortal Kombat 1 fatality on Super Nintendo, but That'll probably really get people angry. We're gonna do some Mortal Kombat 1 on Super Nintendo Fatalities for sure. Alright, this is the Genesis version. I love that. That's pretty cool looking. So this is the filter and the border that are all on by default. So let's check. It's gonna do the Genesis version of some favors, I'm sure. Just because the game always looked very assy. The word code has many different definitions. The Shaolin martial arts tournament is governed by a system of rules of conduct. Oh, God, I remember this whole spiel. An ethical code. The combatants, which is spelt with a C, which is incorrect, respect each other as warriors, no matter what degree of hatred they have for one another. Pretty sure Sonya doesn't really respect Kano as a warrior. Another type of code can be defined as an arbitrary system of symbols or letters for transmitting messages, a secret code. Mortal Kombat adheres to many codes, but does it contain one? They really wanted to let you know that it's like, hey, the blood is in this version somewhere. But as a kid, I played this once at a friend's house. I was like, man, this looks like ass. This looks so bad, and the sound is so bad. Who should, right? Johnny Cage, maybe? He looks exactly like Jean-Claude Van Damme, Daniel Pesina. And when it was only until later, much later, where I was like, oh, so apparently the Genesis version plays a lot better. Like, it's just faster and more responsive, and we'll see about that. Oh, no, it is. It is pretty responsive. And the blood is on by default. Good stuff. There's a lot of different things you can turn on for every version of every single Mortal Kombat game. Like all secret characters you can have already unlocked. I think there's stuff to put the secret codes and special modes that were only in the home versions. Like, remember there was like a tag team fighting mode in like Mortal Kombat 2 on the Super Nintendo? Or maybe I'm thinking of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3? Can't remember. Yeah, big ball kicks. Oh. I'm gonna have to turn those move lists on so I can see the fatalities. Let's do that right now. Okay. And let's just look at what it looks like without the filters. Really quickly. And turn on that off. Okay. Sonya, please. I mean, when I saw this background for the first time, I was like, what the hell? When did they not finish making the game? Here we go. Yeah, fatality! And just, the Genesis could not do voices? There's no announcer, no nothing. It's so bad. Because despite this version looking a lot better, yeah, apparently it just doesn't control very well. But I didn't know that as a kid at the time. It was fine, okay? You didn't know, right? The sick-ass intro with Goro, though, Sega couldn't do what Nintendo do. And the sound, oh, so good. And this is like the best version. It's better than the arcade to me, this particular music track. Oh, so good. That's why I use it in the Combat Time intro. Okay. Probably just for comparison's sake, switch back to Johnny Cage. We'll be playing as everybody during so many versions of so many games. Everyone will get their time to shine, hopefully. Alright. Sonya, good. Okay, that's what we were doing last time. So I do notice how the characters are right in the center of the stage, but holy shit, there's so much real estate down below. The sweat, which is far more realistic when you think about it. This is cope, but it's super realistic compared to the ridiculousness of the arcade and Genesis versions. If you punch someone super hard, the first thing that's going to happen is like sweat, not blood. Take a couple, you have to work up to the blood. And look, Johnny Cage's firewall is actually green. The Genesis one is gray for some reason. Doesn't matter that this is way slower. Alright. So let's turn it off now, just to see what it looks like. Yeah, the filter is really good because filters have come a long way since like SNK. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Filters have come a long way since those really rough SNK collections back in the 2000s. Like it looked terrible, but that actually made me feel like that's what it looked like back in the day. This, obviously, it looks a little rough around the edges of the characters. Oh, damn it. I'm so close to his balls. How? How is it not? Oh, embarrassing. Yeah, this doesn't play nearly as well. You know, if you could somehow marry the Genesis version speed and responsiveness to the Super Nintendo. Oh, well, I miss speed. I think it's just responsiveness. Because, yeah, this doesn't feel like it moves slowly. Oh. And it's a hell of a lot harder. What the hell happened with that? Okay. Yeah. Think we're gonna quit out. This makes me feel bad, man. Alright, Game Boy. This is what you all been waiting for. So I've had people tell me this is one of the worst, if not the worst, Mortal Kombat port. Which I have to imagine that's very true. Sounds okay. I've never played this ever. I only play the best Mortal Kombat games, like Mortal Kombat Advance, shit like that. I think I played Mortal Kombat 2 on the Game Boy. I can't really remember now. We'll see how this goes. Can I press start here? All right, who are we missing? We're missing Johnny Cage. And we're missing Johnny Cage for some reason. Just couldn't fit him in. So we'll take Sub-Zero. Now just plain Zero. Man, it's making us face Sonya a lot. Okay. Oh. Only 2 buttons. I don't know why Sonya's bigger and taller, but that's fine. Oh. Is what you all voted for, I think. Why can't... Oh. Alright, it's still amazing it even, like, functions, but it does not function well. And, like, they didn't have the pose that Sub-Zero does when he does the freeze. Like, he did an uppercut pose. Oh, wow, I actually stuffed that. I stuffed the leg grab. And now it's just not coming out. It's just back forward A. Back forward punch, and it's just not giving it to me. Oh. That's real bad. Look at that! That was the worst! Oh my god. Can you imagine playing this on a regular Game Boy back in the day and not being able to see shit? Okay. Oh, maybe I should just uppercut. Maybe that does it. No. It won't let me for some She's not even placed on the lane correctly on the bridge. She's just floating there. Oh my god. Yeah, this is not great. I will say though, I have to agree with Digital Clips that said that when asked, why can't I start? Let's fight. Okay, I have to press start. That's my bad. I do agree with them. There's them saying like, in regards to why do you have so many bad games in this collection? Like who even asked for Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy? And it's like, their answer is like twofold where I really like it. Like, first of all, this collection is meant to represent an entire timeline of the series. Like, and to that end, why not include playable games just to show like where it went and how it evolved and like how certain games and ports got better. Like, it's not meant to be like a traditional collection. Like, here's the best of the best or whatever. Like Capcom collections or something. You know, so aside from Street Fighter 1 being on the 30th anniversary collection, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, it's meant to be like, you know, an incomplete saga, a legacy, if you will. Jesus Christ, of like how the series started and how it continues on to this day. And moreover than that, their second answer, I believe, was like, listen, yeah, some of these ports are not great, but everyone will have had nostalgic ports that they remember that they played. And I'm certain there's got to be a few weirdos out there that are like, yeah, Mortal Kombat 1 on the Game Boy, that's the fucking shit right there. The greatest. Running a YouTube channel, and when I do videos on games like I know and everyone else knows are terrible, but you'll always get like at least one, but not more than 5 people that I'd be like, you're crazy, this is the best ever. So I imagine it to be true, and I kind of agree with that. Finish it. Oh. Okay. With that in the mind, this is the worst Mortal Kombat I think I might have played. So let's get rid of that. Until we go back to MK Advance. Oh, thinking about that. All right, this is Mortal Kombat on the Game Gear by Probe Developments. It's either by Probe or Sculptured Software. Yeah, let's turn off all this stuff. Let's get the full experience. Let's leave LCD on. Let's give the Game Gear the best chance. Yeah. Respect each other, blah, 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 blah. And like, yeah, I don't even know if Scorpion really respects Sub-Zero in this game. I kind of have a feeling his entire character is not respecting Sub-Zero. So that's really not lore accurate, is it? Okay. Let's just start. Hey, those look pretty good for portraits. Game Gear is weird. Okay, so we got to get rid of Kano, though. This looks not bad. Characters are massive. So that's crazy. And there's barely any sound. There's just the music. But Game Gear games are weird to me. Like, sometimes I'll play a game on the Game Gear where I was like, oh my god, this looks so bad. Like, this looks so bad because it's on the Game Gear. And more often than not, it seems like that's always a port of something. But there has been a couple Game Gear games that I played that were graphically impressive, that I have to imagine were just made by more competent people. Did the Game Gear version also have blood? Why do I have no memory of anyone talking about this? Like, the music's pretty bad, but other than that, it's just that it just sounds like a garbled mess, but this actually plays okay. Ugh. It's another 2-button game, but still. Am I even going to be able to do a fatality in this? I'd be surprised. I have the two, like, I don't even have leg grab. It's a little weird, isn't it? Out of all the moves to get rid of, but I guess it was like, you know, very specific animation frames, and energy rings and square wave punch probably have some similarities with others. Finish him! Oh shit. Oh, yeah, I was not doing that. This is not bad. I'm shocked, really. Huh. Alright. You and me, Lou. Again, why is Sonya so much bigger than everybody else? A lot of real estate. She's taking up a lot. Oh, I like that, though. Alright, maybe we can do a pit fatality here. I'm not sure if they exist in this version. But, you know, it begs the question. The only thing is that the little red pixels around most people, like there was a bunch around Johnny as well. That's really all I can fault it for, but I guess on a small screen back in the day, you wouldn't have really noticed. Yeah! Alright. You're not going down, never mind. Alright, that was fine. Let us move on to Mortal Kombat 2. I think it's probably up there for what everyone wants to see. Yeah, I do remember that poster. Oh shit! I barely remember this. It hurts so good they had to come back. Look how excited they are. They love it. Oh, no, down. Yeah, look at Daniel Pesina. He's like, I'm gonna sue these fuckers for all they're worth. I'm switching to Bloodstorm. Oh, these heroes. Awesome. Alright, 500 years ago, Shang Tsung was banished to the Earth Realm. With the aid of Goryo, he was able to unbalance the Furies, whatever that means. Liu Kang then just said, no, I don't think so, bruh. And just, things came to a violent end. This shot was always awesome. You saw that shot as a kid, you're like, whoa, look at this fucking dude. Yo. Oh, look at this fucking dude. Shang Tsung's new plans to lure his enemies to compete in the Outworld, well, they will be so horny for Shao Kahn, they wouldn't be able to stand it. Oh, Mortal Kombat 2, folks. It's in your blood. You think about it every day, even if you're not. I know I do. And, of course, I love this intro so much. That's why it's also part of Combat Time. Whoa! Oh, look how cool this select screen is. I know I played Mortal Kombat 2 Remix a bunch, so none of this is new, but we'll take Mr. Lau. But yeah, while I played Mortal Kombat 1 on the PC and rented the Super Nintendo version quite a bit, it's like really Mortal Kombat 2 is where it's generally at for me. It's like such a, like when people talk about like some of the best sequels ever, you know, the jump from Mortal Kombat 1 to 2 is you know, pretty outstanding, especially in terms of presentation. Gameplay, it's just, you know, a good deal bit tighter, but it's very similar in a lot of ways. It's just better, but it's just the presentation aspects and the characters and the coolness of it is just insane. This is the arcade version though, so if you've seen any modern vintage gamer videos, this game literally cheats you to get as much quarters ever. That was Ed Boon's plan all along. He's like, nah, we gotta take all these kids' fucking quarters, dude. I don't give a fuck. I wanted to read every I didn't think that would kill. Yeah, that's the one thing I can't really contend with, is just like high punch or low punch spam. I don't know what to do. It's too scary. You just get caught up in the rhythm and you're just stun locked and there's nothing you can do about it, like physically and emotionally, you know. All right, we're gonna do this. And like, I think my 3 characters of this game, oh, I'd say 4 actually, is Scorpion, Kung Lao, Johnny Cage, and Raiden, actually. Fuck. Yeah! He's dead as shit. Still amazing. Oh yeah, there's so many other versions of Mortal Kombat 2. So let's get to it. This is the Genesis version, which this one I actually did play a lot myself because old friend from back in the 90s, he only had a Genesis and he would rent this quite often, and I was really frustrated once because we were playing on the Genesis 3 button pad and he was like, don't worry. Then he pulled out the 6 button Genesis. I was like, whoa! Let's take a Reptile just for variety's sake. And there's like nothing really wrong with this version other than like, yeah, it also doesn't look quite the part or sound quite the part, but the gameplay was still pretty solid from what I remember. Fight. It has fight at least. I'm surprised. Ugh. It sounds so Genesis. And I think it's just like the low saturation of it. It just feels a lot more gray. And I feel like the Genesis could do more colors than this. I don't know. And there's like no blacks. Except for maybe on the characters. Like I just find the Deadpool and a lot of other stages were just so much darker. And on the Genesis version they're so much lighter and brighter for some reason. Which is like the opposite of Mortal Kombat 2 to me when I think about it. Like brightness is kind of more a Mortal Kombat 1 thing, you know what I'm saying? Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm not doing any of these. Nah. I'm gonna have to do a fatality showcase for at least one of the games later on to make up for this. There's only like a handful of fatalities, like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, no, barely 1, but mostly 2 and 3 that I even remember to do. Oh, Reptile versus Reptile mirror match. This should be exciting. Just slow moving energy balls the entire way. Why is it not starting? We're just looking at these two. I'm staring at the back of your head there. You're looking pretty good, reptiles. Pretty good. Oh, right. I keep forgetting to press start on that. I'm pressing like just the face buttons. Ow! I mean, yeah, there's no reptile wins or like whatever, but at least there's outstanding and like fight. But it's like, again, could you not have squeezed like the voice samples in? It's still like this must have had a decent meg size for the cartridge, considering it's Mortal Kombat fucking 2. You know? But it's just very strange. Like on a technical level, why would the Super Nintendo have the voice samples over the Genesis? Same cart size, is it not? Yeah. Yummy. When I first... It doesn't even say fatality! Holy shit, I'm sorry, Genesis kids. It's like the whole point of the game. Alright, Jax. Alright, just remember to press start here. Well, try. I don't even know if I'm gonna bother to do the other fatality just because it's like the lamest in the game. As a kid, I thought his invisibility fatality was cool. I was like, oh, what's he doing? Oh, leave it to my imagination. And I'm like, nah, that's lame. Never leave anything to your imagination, kids. It's always gonna disappoint you. That's a terrible thing to say. But yeah, I will say, like, over Mortal Kombat 1, this is like a big improvement in terms of visuals. Obviously not much for sound, but visuals, it's still, you know, comparable. Again, Super Nintendo version looks better, but not by a whole lot. Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Alright, speaking of the Super... Wait, what? What... I didn't even know there's a 32X. There's a 32X version? I've never played this shit. No one has. Okay. I don't even think the other home ports have these screens, so that's something. Oh god, so what's gonna be wrong with this? 'Cause you never know with the 32X. Okay. It's more colorful. That's something. Sound still sounds pretty shitty. It's a 32X. Could you not... Well, no, it wouldn't have a CD. It was still a cartridge. The 32X cartridges. Jax versus Jax. That's exciting. I want mirror matches all the time. Oh, it's definitely more colorful. I'll give it that. But it still has that dithered look. That went really poorly. That went so bad. I told you. Hype on spam. I'm just so scared of it. It's like so intimidating. No. There you go. Brown. All right, I think we got him. Can he not get a gotcha grab? Oh, he does. He hates it. Oh, we got it. Yeah. Oh, I'm going in the drink, aren't I? It still can't say Jax wins fatality? Fuck off, Sega. I'm glad you're dead. Jesus. Alright, let's try that again. I think I need to give this another shot, considering this is a version I've never played. But no, that's shocking. You telling me you can't get additional sound files into the game on your 32X? Like, I'm not expecting amazing things from the fucking game, but expecting better than that. Ugh. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think Liu Kang has complicated fatality inputs. I think. At least all the moves are there. I'll give it that. And like, there's a little bit more depth to the color over the stage. Like the acid looks better. But it's still like, it still feels like a patchwork of like the Genesis version for some things. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Back, forward, down. Oh yeah. So bad. Okay, well that was kind of neat, but here is the whole fucking show here. While the original Mortal Kombat Super Nintendo version was censored and slow gameplay, the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat 2 features all of the violence. Yeah. So I think I first played this. I might have talked about this in an older video. I was like a friend's birthday party. He was like this twin. He had like a twin brother and stuff. I forget their names. Anyway, they had like a giant mansion. And he had this playing in his room. And I was like, oh my God, you're the coolest kid ever. And he's like, I'm sure am. But now I am the cool kid because I'm playing Mortal Kombat 2. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah. Are there other actually character voices? Are there? I don't know. Can we hear? What can you give us, Super Nintendo? Oh, Melina. Cool. Not that hard, is it? I swear we'll cut this console talk out eventually. It'll fade away. Yeah. Look how much better the acid looks. The one thing I don't like though, now that having played the 32X version, is the life bars. Here, I like the names in the actual life bars. Now they just kind of appear there. They're just hovering below. Yeah. Now I finally know who won. Thank you, announcer.
Round 2, fight.
All right. Yeah. No. Okay. We can do it. I'm Melina. Use the power of all the weirdos on the internet that love Melina. They're running through my veins. I can do it. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. There you go. Or like, that's like my third fatality, I think. Wait, no, I think it's my third. Amazing. Look at that. They looked at the presentation and said, why don't we make it good? Can you believe it? Can you even think about that? Make it good. Oh, come on. And he turns invisible. I don't even know what to do. It's a very intimidating maneuver, just turning invisible. Has been a while since I've ever selected her in Mortal Kombat 2. Like, I know she's good. She's probably like up there as like one of the best characters, actually, if I think about it. Has been a while since I went back to the history of competitive Melina. It's been a while since I've checked out where she stands there. All right, maybe we can do the pit fatal here. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, I have to make up for this so bad, man. All right. That's fine for Mortal Kombat Super Nintendo. You can see that it's amazing. So, on the Game Boy, and just 8 of the original 12 combatants. Okay. That's not a good return. Okay, alright. That doesn't sound too bad. I prefer the way like the Game Boy sounds to the Game Gear. There's just something about it. I'm not sure. Like, I didn't have a Game Boy growing up, so. Wow, you went hard on the ninjas and no Raiden, no Johnny Cage, no Kung Lao. You want Kung Lao, one of the new characters. No Baraka. Wow, those are some choices. Holy shit, it is fast. Yo. Okay, it's still obviously 2 buttons. Holy shit, that actually worked. Okay. Yeah, no, please. That is remarkably decent. Not saying it's amazing, but considering, wow, that's like instant the ground pound. There's like no animation for it. He just does it. That's gotta be fucked. I wonder if this is one of the games that are available to play online. But the time I'm recording this, I'm not even sure if the online even works, because this was slightly before release. Oh. I would have liked to have seen what a fatality looks like in this. Another Jax versus Jax mirror. I mean, we're here. Oh, didn't think that would work either. was like, let me try the air grab real quick. I mean, considering the limits of the Game Boy, like these are good sprites. The backgrounds are nice and clear. The sprites are well defined against it. Again, it would depend back in the day if I was playing it on actual Game Boy, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, that was kind of weird too. That's not what I can do. It's just happening and you're just like so flabbergasted. I love the crash sound effect of a uppercut though. That's wow. Okay. In the battle of Jaxes versus Jax, these Jaxi, it seems like Jax is the more powerful of the two. Like the animation's surprisingly good, like for the energy wave. Like that's pretty solid. The only thing is that ground pound being like instant is just so fucking scary. Like, because if you remember, there's a big wind up where he like throws his fist in the air and there's like a big energy wave on it before he hits into the ground. It's kind of telegraphed. Okay. Oh man, am I not doing this one either? Wait, I have to hold. Okay. All right, we're slowly inching up towards Liu Kang. Oops. Nah. Yeah, even Toasty's there, even Dan Forden. Recently retired, I believe. Thanks for all your contributions, Dan. Ooh. Alright, let's do it. I doubt there's a pit fatality. I'll uppercut him. Wait, no. So the really cool thing that you guys might not be able to see is that when it switches to a fatality time, the move list on the left that is hidden by the border art, that changes just to fatality inputs. And I could not do them. But yeah, I think that's good. That is a big step up from Mortal Kombat 1 on the Game Boy. I can see why people talk about this one fairly well. All right. It's the big one. Now it's beyond hype for MK3. You have been chosen to represent the Earth in Mortal Kombat. Be warned, Lord souls are protected against Khan's evil. Your lives are not cannot interfere as long as the other. When I saw this, I was like, oh, that's awesome. Look how cool Raiden looks. And then I read the text. I was like, wait, what? Wait, you're not in the game? Why are you not? Why? What? I was really bummed. Anyway, when I first played this in the arcade, I was reading up on everything in the magazines of the time. Just like, you know, before release, like I was getting hyped up well before, and like I was being informed. Like when Mortal Kombat 2 came out, I didn't know it was coming out until it came out. Wasn't really aware. And then for this, I was like absorbed with all the new character designs, the cyborg ninjas. Oh shit. This is still a cool character select screen. We're gonna cabal it though. We're gonna give people big spooks. There you go. So, it's kind of funny going back between all three now. Maybe I should say this after I do a single match. But like instantly, like MK3 feels so much more faster, I should say. And like fluid and everything. Like going between all three in very quick order here, right? But at the time when I played this, I didn't really like it as much. I was just like, oh, it's not as good as Mortal Kombat 2. I don't know what it is. It might be because of the change in presentation and the huge difference in characters and etc. Ooh, hey. Yeah. Ah, I got it. Yeah. And of course, when I started seeing the fatalities, being like, what's happening? Why are the fatalities like this? Didn't particularly care for that. So that's something that's absolutely missing on this collection, I believe. This is for the arcade, but it's missing the Genesis port. MK3. Like, why? Now, there might be a good reason in that they included the Mortal Kombat trilogy, and that's the Genesis port. But it's still a different game to me. Like, there's like stark differences between MK Trilogy and MK3. And I was just, that's weird, because you clearly can port PlayStation 1 games. There's several PlayStation 1 games on this collection. So why not just include MK3? You included MK3 WaveNet, which, like, most people didn't even know existed. And where's Mortal Kombat Nitro? I'm getting into it now already. I meant to maybe say this later, but there's several, like, omissions where I'm like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And when people are like, oh, where's all the 3D era Mortal Kombat games? Like, no, that's absolutely no. Those are on a completely different engine. It's all 3D. Like, that'd be a huge amount of work. And honestly, well, hold on. Yeah. Amazing. Shang Tsung got a big head about it. Alright, so this is Mortal Kombat 3 for the Genesis. Going back to my earlier point, Mortal Kombat Nitro is a much more improved version of Mortal Kombat 1 for the Super Nintendo, and it exists. Some guy has it. He's put videos on the internet, and it has new, better fatalities. I think it has blood, and it's overall faster, and that was going to come out. Why was it MK WaveNet included? And not something like that. And there's other things I'll get to later. Alright, so I don't actually think I've ever played Genesis MK3. It's not that impressive looking off the bat, but... Striker? Are there even voice samples? Whoa! Wow, Genesis, it took you like 3 tries, but you did it. Alright. Okay, if it... that's all I really want. It's like round announcements, fatality, and character names. Like, they're so lo-fi, it's almost embarrassing, but it's still better than not having them at all. Ugh. I always like this Kano design. Oh my god. That's such a simple input to do the projectile reflect. And it did like Nightwolf quite a bit back. Oh, wow, that's tough. Man, I'm not surprised. I'm playing Mortal Kombat against the CPU. All these different MK games. It's going to happen. Ah! This plays fine, though, I have to say. It's fast. Kind of forgetting all of Nightwolf's combos, but... I did like his moveset back in the day. Just he had so many. What, the shoulder barge, the arrow, the tomahawk, the reflect. I think there's one more. I think he was given another move in like Mortal Kombat Trilogy or Ultimate MK3, which we still have to play that as well. Ultimate MK3 I have a very interesting relationship with as well. We'll get to it when we play it. Oh, jeez, I don't have the move list on. Fuck it. I'll make up for this lack of fatalities, I swear. I swear to God I will. Okay. Kind of funny that we're in Motaro's stage. I never thought that this... I thought this only shows up when you fight Motaro. Maybe not in the home versions, though, but I thought in the arcade that was so. You might notice I'm also, as playing these games, I'm not pressing the block button a whole bunch, because I do not like to press the block button a whole bunch. And especially classic MK. Never really liked it. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. It just keeps dropping my inputs, you know? I'm doing different things, and it just gives me reflect when I don't mean to. Ah! He says all the things. So I can't be mad about that. I really shouldn't complain. And yeah, except for the dithering and the lack of color here and there, the characters look okay, like in terms of color, but it's just the stages that lack it. Yeah, this seems fine. MK3 on the Super Nintendo I also did not own, but I did own a version after that for the Super Nintendo, so I think that's next. All right, Super Nintendo MK3. I rented this a good deal. It's that very narrow band of time when Williams basically took over the Midway name, and then they realized, oh shit, nobody knows or cares what Williams is. We should just go back to calling ourselves Midway. So it was a very narrow band, the narrow period when they were doing that. It was just essentially just MK3. Blah, 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 blah. It sucks that they got rid of the little story sequences, like that really cool shot of Raiden. Is that really taking up a bunch of memory? So as I said before, each game lets you tweak certain things on and off. These were all three of these sections, these code sections, cool stuff, cooler stuff, and Scott stuff, were kind of complicated, annoying to put in codes you have to do every time you turn on the game. But here you can just set them on to be by default, and they unlock tons of fucking crap. Alright, I put a few things on. Game looks kind of funny to me, actually, looking back at it. It's like the sprites somehow got smaller for Mortal Kombat 2 on the Super Nintendo. Does that seem right? Well, when we get into the actual gameplay. And I know lots of people, this might be a hot take, but I love maskless Sub-Zero back in the day. I did grow tired of him, like when he showed up as the default Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. I was like, oh man, really? I don't know. Like, I go back to regular Sub-Zero. But for this one, I was like, oh, yeah, he's so cool. I know that's weird. It's one button fatality is enabled, so here we go.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, sprites do feel smaller, or the stages feel bigger. I just thought this particular Sub-Zero was like so overpowered. Look how many fucking special moves he has. Ice Clone, slow, Ice Shower Close, regular Ice, Ice Shower Far, and Slide. It's too much. Blah. Oh, here we go. Oh! That's a super lame fatality. I forgot his fatalities are lame. The Icebreaker one's actually neat, I guess. It's probably his best one in the game, honestly.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, but it was only when I really started putting time into this, when I would rent it, where I kind of like, I don't know. I just started thinking like things weren't as cool. I think it's mostly the characters. Like, I think a lot of it came to that. Like, yeah, there's characters that were introduced here that become staples. But at the time, they weren't looked upon all that highly. Okay, what else we got? Sure. Didn't mean to press that.
Friendship.
Wanted to do the icebreaker, but whatever. Drop my input. It didn't drop my input. I just pressed low kick, and that just happens. But the Sector and Cyrax, ketchup and mustard over here. I remember like looking through the magazines at the time. I remember someone in my art class was looking at the magazine with me, and they're like, "Oh, who the fuck are these guys? That's lame. It's not Mortal Kombat. There's robots now." And I was trying to be like, "No, man, it's cool." And I was like, "Yeah, I couldn't really." But you know, since then it's like, yeah, Sector and Cyrax is super fucking cool, right? We just weren't ready at the time. Oh, that was pretty sick actually. We just weren't ready for it. But even like some other characters, like even like Sindel, I'm just kind of like, I've never been the biggest Sindel fan, which is like bad for me because she'll just wish for me to die. Sucks that the CPU doesn't take advantage of the one button fatalities. Maybe it's only a one player thing. And like the stages too, like except for one or two stages, like the church and the graveyard, which wasn't in the home ports. But yeah, I didn't like the stages as much. Like the gameplay when I got into it, and I was like, oh, the combos are neat and blah blah blah. And it's also in combination with the fatalities. They're just so lamer. It was only like really Shiva and Cabal where I was really into them. I was like, they're cool. And Nightwolf to a point. That's like Kung Lao was less cool. I mean, Sonya's cool too. We'll take her actually. See if she can square wave up punch. Oh, that's terrible. Against Mustard here.
Round 1.
Let me know what your Mortal Kombat 3 hot take is. Obviously, Ultimate was better in a lot of regards in terms of the presentation stuff, because just bringing back a bunch of human ninjas and lady ninja types, and then a bunch of very neutral backgrounds. When I say neutral, I mean like they look like they could be in Outworld or whatever, like the desert. There we go. Big stupid pink cage just blows you up. Fuck. I remember looking at fatalities for the first time in either screenshots or when I was actually standing in front of an arcade machine MK3 and just going, what? Huh? like some of them I was like, I don't know what really happened there. Like in Kano, it just grabs your skeleton through your mouth and just pulls it out of you, and there's no blood. It's just, you just got floppy skin hanging about. And I was just like, c'est qu'est-ce que ça là? Alright, here we go. Ow! Never really liked babalities or friendships. Except for like Mortal Kombat 9 and beyond, where they got really creative with them. Alright, UMK3. So this, I first saw this at a different video store nearby that I wanted to work at desperately because they had a whole hentai section. I don't want to get into it right now. But when I saw this, I was like, the concept of like Street Fighter 2 editions were never that, even though that's exactly what this is, just a better version of a previous game with just more characters and stuff, which is essentially what Street Fighter 2 revisions were. I thought this was like even bigger. I was like, oh my god, no, this is like pretty much like a sequel to it. Oh yeah, no, of course it is. And you know, obviously that's not true. Essentially it's the same game with new characters, and a few other old characters got some tweaks. But just Ultimate MK3, I was like, oh shit, and you saw how many characters. They brought Reptile, Jade, cool ass Scorpion. Like, yeah, they made a Mortal Kombat game without Scorpion. Ermac, and I was like, who the fuck's Ermac? Human Sub-Zero, Melina, and even more. Rain is in this. Such a troll. But I remember distinctly watching the attract screen that we just looked at, and it shows Rain. I was like, oh shit. And then when you look up, I remember looking at his name in the life bar, and I was like, why is that written in a different font? And thinking that was so curious and like suspect. I was like, there's Zed Boon trolling us before trolling was a thing. And like Jade, I thought was like just super cool at the time, because I only ever fought her or like seen her once in Mortal Kombat 2, with like her and Smoke, obviously. Well, although I'd fight Smoke a bit more than I'd ever try fighting her, and she wasn't that interesting in Mortal Kombat 2. But here, all right, here we go. And I find for the new characters, the fatalities are generally better. Not all of them are winners, but they certainly seemed a bit more vicious rather than just goofy. Alright, let's... God, I can't remember her combos now that I think about it. I just picked her because she's cool. Yeah. And she's got tons of moves too. Just like the boomerang goes in like every direction, like straight forward, downwards, and upwards. Projectile invulnerability, like cribbed from Nightwolf's moveset. The shadow kick. Just tons of stuff. And I think that they did that as a conscious effort. Like, if we're gonna put these characters in, they have to be able to do a bunch of crap. Well, Scorpion doesn't really have that many new moves or whatever. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 WaveNet. This is essentially the final version of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 with a few little additions, essentially. We'll see if the online play for WaveNet works. For those that haven't heard about this, WaveNet was Midway's attempt to connect arcade games through the internet. I think they had some locations in Chicago and then San Francisco. And apparently the test went poorly enough that they said, "Oh, let's not do this. It doesn't work very well." But this is still a rebalancing of some things, fixes some bugs, and let's try it. WaveNet combat. Is anyone there? Due to network difficulties, WaveNet play is not available. Alright. Essentially, it's the same game, but with a few little tweaks. Let's take Kano here. I know what you're saying. Why the fuck are you picking Kano? Just give it a second. Promise will be worth it. It's because he's Noob Saibot, a version that was never finished. So he only has one move, which is this teleport slam. So we'll get to it, obviously, but the home port of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for the Super Nintendo, and there was a Genesis version, which again is another weird thing why that's not here. Why did you bother with Mortal Kombat 3 on the Genesis if you weren't going to bother with Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on the Genesis? Whatever. Okay, so let's do his no fatality. Oh. Huh? Okay, there you go.
You suck.
Why do I suck? I won! Come on, Shao Kahn, that's unfair. And is there only one stage? Or can Noob only appear on this particular stage? That's fucking weird.
It's official. You suck.
Alright. There's one other character we can do. Take Smoke here. Okay, yep. Endurance matches. Can you believe it? Yeah, Human Smoke. He's so puffy. And yeah, he's basically just, you know, super. I would also believe that he is also unfinished. Because essentially the characters that were finished and included in Ultimate MK3 for the home ports, like all that extra content was made by the studios that ported them. Not really the core Midway team working on the arcade games. That's why like Noob Saibot and Rain were never actually done for the home port, for the arcade versions of UMK3, if memory serves. And that was tasked to put in the home ports, which is maybe a reason why the fucking home port, specifically the Super Nintendo version, cost $99 back in the day. I remember paying for that shit. Oh, I do have a fatality. Hold on. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty much every fatality that most of these characters had. Okay. I think we've seen enough of WaveNet MK3. There's still so much more to play, but it is cool that they included this. Alright, so this is Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on the Super Nintendo. Like I said before, it's weird that the Genesis version was omitted. This was an expensive cartridge. $99. I still don't understand what was the cause of that back in the day. Like late 1996 for Super Nintendo. Carts were extremely expensive. Maybe Genesis ones were too. I'm not sure about that though. Okay. Alright, Mortal Kombat. That's the name of the game we want to play. It's good that it was right there to let me know. Alright, so like as you can see, they added 2 new characters just for this version and all that secret code stuff too. So Rain, Noob Saibot. The voices actually eliminated there on the select screen. Interesting. I can't remember now if they actually were when you went around. We shall see. Rain and Noob Saibot also famously busted. Famously. They put the bust in busted. Just in case. Just in case we need some fatality variety. Right, yeah, there's the stupid mind control orb. Which I don't think that's what it is. It's not controlling the guy's mind, it's dragging him. Like it's a gravity orb, if anything. But yeah, you saw this shit. Super roundhouse kick. Like, they were They were running out of move things. What the? Does he not have fatalities? I forgot that. Huh. Does Ray not have any finishing moves in this? Anyway, you can see my control orb is just, they just changed the orb animation. Like, it's still what all the ninjas do, like Ermac when he throws a fireball. Super roundhouse kick is literally just a roundhouse kick, and lightning grab is just the lightning effect. There we go. No, he doesn't got nothing. Anyway, the lightning grab, which is weird because it's not a grab, but the lightning effect is just from Nightwolf's fatality, I believe. Maybe Raiden has something. Maybe it's left over from Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Ugh. Alright, purple versus purple. We will finally see who is the most purple. But yeah, I think it was around this time when I initially started playing this, when I had bought it. Actually, $99. Anyway, oof. Oh my god. Well, I don't remember it being this fucking tough. Jeez. Anyway, when I was playing this quite a bit, on the Super Nintendo, I started being like, yeah, Mortal Kombat, I don't know. You know, because it was a lot by that point. This was like the fourth game, technically. If you count MK3, then this being the fourth one. Oh my god. Melina's biting my ass. Maybe I should take somebody else. Maybe, Noob Sabat. Since I can't do any fatalities. Who else? Yeah, why not Ermac? I already beat Ermac, so I got the power of 2 Ermacs, which is like 2,000 souls. Alright, telekinetic slam, fireball. I know he has a fatality. Oh, I'm not misremembering Mortal Kombat Trilogy, am I? I could be. I don't know what's going on, man. I feel as we go into this collection, after this, the games start getting worse and worse. We'll see. We'll see specifically what I mean. Oh. At least she did a fucking fatality. And it's lame as hell, but... yeah, they don't say Melina wins or Ermac wins or anything. Huh. I guess to make space for all the extra characters or whatever. This has so many more characters compared to MK3. Those had the voices, so I guess it was a space-saving issue, or they don't want to, like, up the meg size even more. I think, you know, I've been playing Mortal Kombat literally all day. My fingers are tired. I hate the block button. Can I... oh, yeah, brutality me, baby, please. I like to be punished. Ermac's submissive style. Okay. I think we might call it here an Ultimate MK3. Alright, yeah, I forgot. Trilogy. Trilogy is here. Or as I like to call it, Triology. Which is a stupid baby name. But for some reason, this still fooled me. Like, after being tired of UMK3 Super Nintendo, and like this like came around, I only got an N64, which this was on. And strangely, the N64 version is not included. Well, I shouldn't say strangely, because N64 emulation is still weird, and I don't know what emulation suite technology Digital Eclipse uses, but I have to imagine they didn't account for just the N64. You know what I mean? For just one version of a game. Thousands of years ago, in a battle with the elder god known as Shinnok. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. This is weird that this is even here. Because it's like, I guess a summary of all the Mortal Kombat games all together. But it's nice that there's some intro. It'd be cool if they had made some new slides for it, some new images or whatever. At least kind of explains the unbalancing of the Fury shit. Alright. So I got fooled by this. When I saw this select screen in a magazine, I was like, oh my god! Raiden's back in, Johnny Cage. I couldn't believe it. All the bosses... So as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, Mortal Kombat freaks, there's an MK1 Raiden if you're into that shit. I'm going to take Johnny Cage for this. Sans Daniel Pacina, because of course Daniel Pacina was out hawking the Weapon Lord. Sorry, whoa, was out hawking the Bloodstorm. or Bone Squad, or Bloodstorm 2, stupid. But when I saw, yeah, like images in game magazines and everything, I was just like, oh my god, this was like Mugen Mortal Kombat before you knew about it. Oh, okay. So it's weird. It's like, couldn't they just reuse this sprite, you know, from Mortal Kombat 2? Why do they feel the need to recast him? It's not like would he get paid royalties? I suppose if he did, then yeah, they would want to avoid it. I always kind of thought it would be like, no, we don't like him anymore because he switched to Bone Squad or whatever. That's just my dumbest thing. Oh my god. Whoops. This is the dumbest piece of lore about anything. Can I even do shit? Oh, fuck. Yeah! Haha, I'll take it. He has this backbreaker one, too, which I think is actually kind of cool. I think it's a backbreaker, yeah. Ooh, Johnny versus Johnny. I'll never know. Again, any lore experts, because I consider myself like an intermediate Mortal Kombat lore dude. Did Johnny Cage actually die at the end of Mortal Kombat 2? I always remember seeing something saying that he died, Kintaro had killed him at the end of MK2, and that's why he wasn't in it. And it's this game that, like, Raiden resurrected him. But is that actually real? Up until MK4, you know, because the timeline changed. Or up until Mortal Kombat 9, I should say. Because that's all one timeline and everything. But, like, then I think they retconned it and said, like, oh, that just never happened. He just wasn't in MK3 for whatever reason. But I don't really remember. Don't really remember his combos, unfortunately. And as you can see, they just threw in a bunch of stages, too, for Mortal Kombat 2, which is kind of weird. Alright, here we go. It's kind of funny. It's like, yeah, he kind of gives him the torture act. He just gives him the Lex Luger special. He just starts like, wow, ouch, whoa. Alright, it's just weird to see Shiva in the Living Forest. Oh my god! I know what you're saying, man, you could have blocked that. Could I? I don't think I could have. See, the best Mortal Kombat defense is the best Mortal Kombat offense. Oh, did you see my sprite? He was all fucked up. I wonder why that is. So yeah, this is the PlayStation version that has Chameleon with a C, but we're lacking the N64 version, which had a different Chameleon. And you think they would have... I don't know. Maybe you could have added that character back in? I'm not sure. Oh, yes, mommy. Oh, it hurts so good. When I first heard of brutalities in this game, and then I was like, oh my god, it sounds so awesome. And then I actually looked at brutalities and how, like, annoying they are to do. I'm like, that's not awesome. Oh no, we're in it now, fellas. Oh, I swore on many graves I would never return. What do you got? Modern controls. If you use the right stick, Sub-Zero will automatically turn to face the direction you move. If he moves, you move. Just like that. Extra urns? Okay. View video. View a different video when starting a new game. Credits. Ooh, we can do the outtakes, but I already did a whole video on the outtakes, so I don't think we need to do that. I don't think I need to do this game at all, quite frankly. Oh, God. Oh, my God, we're back again. So, yeah, another PlayStation game. And again, if they already... I have to reiterate this. Why wasn't the PlayStation version of MK3 put into this when they had 2 PlayStation games? 3 PlayStation games in here already. Yeah. Mythologies. If you told me 2-3 years ago you're gonna be fucking playing Mythologies again, you're crazy. I would say you're crazy with a K.
It was a war between good and evil.
It looks nice with the filter on though. It looks pretty smooth.
Decide the fate of the world and plunge it into centuries of darkness.
Darkness.
Now, is in danger.
Like, he barely pronounces the R there. Darkness.
Only one mortal can stop
The
it.
darkness. That's what I want. I am mortal. I am a thief and assassin. I am a Lin Kuei warrior. I am a Sub-Zero. Or like 0 subs. This is Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. I can't believe it. Oh, I really would rather not. Ugh. Listen, okay? I'm going to try to defeat the first stage. If I run into any problems at all, I'm going to instantly wage quit. Okay. Yeah, there's no real intro at the start. Like, there's no talkies. We're just here. Okay.
You will fail.
So harsh. Is it really needed? Very toxic. You will fail. Yeah, you're probably fucking right about that. Like I've seen people say they should remake this game, and at first I was like, nah, you're crazy, you're stupid. But then I was like, wait, no, you're actually, yeah, actually do it. Has anyone done a fan game where they just took this game and just tried to fix all its problems, or like a lot of them? I know there are Mortal Kombat side-scrolling games. I've played one or two, but for this, the right stick thing, these motor controls are weird, actually, because he doesn't always do it. If I start punching, and then I press left or right, okay, there's run at least. Anyway, the motor controls thing is weird because it's moving on the right stick. Why would I want to move with the right stick? Oh, this is even worse. I should probably just use the D-pad at this point. Maybe you can map the controls better, but holy shit, the first guy's already giving me so much trouble. It's already giving me so much trouble. That's the thing with this game. Like, I know, hey, this is like a Dark Souls thing. Oh, I accidentally pressed the rewind button. Which, for this, I should probably use due to, like, all the deaths and unfairness and bullshit, etc. Oh my god. Why does it have to be like this, man? Anyway, yeah, I should probably use that for all the deaths and everything, but you need to get the authentic Mortal Kombat experience. Oh, the health. Oh my god, why can't I get it? Why? Why? Why would it let me pick it up? Oh, fuck, I think I know why, actually. Oh. It's like everything about this, and it's like Special Forces, which unfortunately I'm gonna have to play after this at some point. I don't know where it appears in the timeline. Oh fuck, he just won't pick it up. Oh wait, wait, come here. Please, everyone's watching on the internet right now. And like I had to play some of the game for it when I did a What Happened episode on it or whatever. But I also had to watch good old Lythero beat all of it in a very pandemic style stream that we did, I think in 2020 now it was classic. Why? It just oh yes. Okay, I forgot that you have to actually like use these on the menu. Yes. Oh! So, in the extra menu now, right as we started, there's something about extra urns. And I thought in my head urns meant lives, but I'm an idiot head, so that was super wrong. So the reason why I couldn't pick any of those up is because my inventory was full. Oof. Ooh, I'm gonna get killed right after this. Oh, no, I'm okay. Huh? But yeah, this is the Dark Souls of video games, really, when you think about it. It's just so fucking needlessly hard and cryptic. But it's like it doesn't have all the good stuff either. It doesn't have, like, cool lore, like awesome enemies and shit. No, please, God, no! Every enemy is so scary, man. I don't want to do it. I better take another urn. Oh, when I rented this on the N64, this did stump me too. AVGN was right about it, of course, but you just gotta do a little hoppity hop. Why would they do it like that? I mean, it's cool. It reminds me of Prince of Persia, but it's still, like, not cool at all. Ah! Did I actually get any special moves or anything? I didn't see anything pop up. Usually there's, like, a little indication, like a little pop-up that says, like, oh, you gained a new move due to, like, gaining experience. So I got experience 8. Oh, just please go away. Do I have... I do! I have freeze! I just got regular freeze. Plain 0. There you go. It's the one thing about the game that I do like is just a basic experience system and just getting the special moves. And there's only, like, 1 or 2 that are kind of useless. That you really don't... Oh, my God. That you really don't need to do. Okay. No! Yeah. Getting real pissed. Getting real pissed. But this is like a good type of piss when you play this, you know? It's like just so wonderfully janky and weird. Okay, here we... Hold on. Okay. Hello? Alright. Cool. No! So that was 100% my fault. I thought I was pressing run, but I clearly was pressing block. Ooh, wait, look how satisfying that is. That'll make us feel better. All right, I'm gonna have to do a big run here. Okay. No! I can't believe it! Can't believe it! All right. This time. Yeah. He was spawning out here, spawning through the back door. Fuck you, buddy. Hey, this is Shaolin monks. Just please stop. Just try to navigate your crushing hallways. You guys have to do this every time you gotta go to the fucking can? Yeah. No! That's it. Fuck this. You're still the GOAT, Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. At least we got MK4 next. So very interestingly, it's an interesting fact. I've never played this. Specifically, I've never played the arcade version of Mortal Kombat 4. I only ever played the PlayStation, an N64, and of course Dreamcast, Mortal Kombat 4 Gold. I never saw Mortal Kombat 4 in an arcade out in the wild. And this, I never emulated it because I was just like, I'll just emulate the home ports or whatever. So I will give up to Digital Eclipse for even getting this to run. Because it does look better than the home versions and everything. Now, does it make any sense that the Dreamcast Mortal Kombat 4 Gold is not included in this? No, that does not make sense to me, because the Dreamcast is so easily emulated for years now. There is no reason that we couldn't get that to run. Capcom got Dreamcast games running on the latest collection, so it's really weird that wasn't included in this package at all. Alright. So this is one of my top select screens. It's just so colorful. The music's like kind of funky. I do kind of miss the characters on the side, but since they are 3D models, I can understand why they don't have them. So we'll see if that gives us a Sonya costume. There was an option to turn on alternative costumes on this. Now, the home version, again, has a lot of extras in this regard. Ooh, wow, I forgot how many special moves Sonya's got. Okay. Like, everything's quite sharp, and because it's 3D, they were able to increase the rendering. There was an option you could set. Ooh. Oh, okay, cool. I don't know what happened there. I was trying to do a special, it just wouldn't come out, but it's fine. So yeah, this does look quite sharp. out of my way! Into the quick snap German suplex. I like that. So I did, Mortal Kombat 4 was a game that actually kind of spurred me to buy an N64. I would rent an N64 from my local video store a couple of times a year, maybe 2-3 times a year, something like that. Whenever I got a good report card, hold on. I'm never going to be pressing this shit. Block, down, 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 up, run. Ain't no one got time for that. So I'll do the other one. Okay. That was fine. Hey, this is the game to do it, huh? Remember I've been talking all video about I'll make up for the lack of fatalities by doing a fatality like showcase. Why don't we do it with MK4? I don't think I've done that on the channel. Yeah, we'll see how far we can get. And then maybe... Oh, I forgot the power bomb. It's very powerful. But yeah, there was a local person a couple blocks away from me at the time, and I think they had an ad in something called a newspaper. And the ad in the newspaper said selling N64 in like several games, and it was something like, it was like a steal. It's like $80 for like the N64. I think 2 controllers on like 3 or 4 games. $80. That's the price of like a fucking game nowadays. Anyway, one of the games was MK4. I was like, hell yeah, I finally get to play this, because I hadn't up to that point. Due to, again, the lack of ever seeing the arcade machine anywhere. And that's where I'd certainly put some time into it. I was reading game strategies and like GamePro, I want to say. I was into it. I was like refreshed on Mortal Kombat a bit. I did think like a lot of the changes. Okay, let's see if I can get this. Wait, block plus high kick? Are you insane? Yeah, I'm not doing that. That was never gonna happen. So who else should we take? Jarek, perhaps? Hey, let's not have Kano in this game. Oh, I know what we should put in here. Kano! Just the worst Kano. Just jobber Kano. Just put Kano in it. If you're not going to make a cooler new-gen character, just don't do it. Just put Kano back in. It's like, I don't even know why Kano's not in this game, like, story-wise. Does anyone know? Is he just, like, in hiding? Because he's not dead. Came back in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, so... I don't think he was dead. There is something about MK4. I know, like, there are people that don't like it, but I just think it's, like, really fast, and the animations are hilarious. Endings are, like, you know, god tier. Okay, hold on. Forward, forward, back, forward, low kick. Heart rip? No. Let's just do... So I do have the extended fatality timer on there, if you weren't able to tell. I don't think they usually give you that much time, but I botched it anyway. So we're going to do that fatality showcase, absolutely. It did like Fujin quite a bit. It's very impactful, this game, too. Like, the sound is excellent. Especially a lot of the music. Some good tracks in this one. And, of course, all the voiceovers and the endings. Now, of course, hey, Matt, we want to see some Mortal Kombat 4 endings. Again, I did a whole-ass video on that. I believe on the main mattmcmuscles channel. So please refer to that if you want to see some silliness. All right. Eye laser. Up, forward, block. Do I have to be pressing block when I do that, I imagine? There we go. Wow, it's cool that he has an eye laser despite having nothing in his eyes. No metal plate, no, like, you know, red, like, inner part of his eye, iris, whatever. But you can still shoot eye lasers. So just make him Kano. Now, I want to take a hot poll for all you people out there. Is this the worst reptile design? I think it is, personally. I think it is the worst reptile. Now, I know what you're going to say. Oh, well, what about the actual, like, crab walking long-tailed guy from Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. I like that version more than this one because they went crazy with it. They went bonkers banana shit with that. And I appreciate that. This is just like a lameoid in purple pants. He just slapped on some green makeup and called it a day. Oh, hey! At least we get to look at this animation. And I think with that, we'll transition to fatalities, huh? And a new show I am decided to call Reviewing the Finishers. First up, Kai. Let's go in order since you already saw a fatal from Sonya. And Jarek will skip that. Alright, the first one is... Alright, the torso rip. Good sound. I'd give that like a 7 out of 10, I'd say. The second one, I think it's like a fireball thing. Oh, there it is. Good camera angles. And he died real good. Another 7 out of 10. Raiden. His are lame as fuck. They're both just exploding. And not even like cool exploding. I like the 3 camera cuts, but he's done this 1,000 times. 5 out of 10. Here, I think it's like the same thing, just with his staff. Why? This is awkward. 4 out of 10. Because even explode. Okay, Shujinko. Shinnok, I mean. Oh, I wish Shujinko was in this. His are pretty cool. Na 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 na. You knocked his block off. That's an 8 out of 10. And the next one is similar, but different. Give him a hand. Hey. I like that one. 7 out of 10. I think Liu Kang's are actually pretty sick. I think this might be the dragon. It's a very impressive Trogdor. With the consummate V's and everything. Oh, my leg. 8 out of 10. And this next one. Amazing. No, that's the best. That's a 9 out of 10, I think. Mr. Purple Pants. Finish him. Alright. There is an alternative costume for him where he's just wearing like the ninja costume, but it's a bit more green. Yum, 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 yum. I think that's fine. That's like a 7, I'd say. Like acid bath, I think. It just uses the meat character model. It's kind of cool. I think that's like another 7, maybe. Alright, Scorpion. Yeah, one's pretty standard, and the other one is, what the hell is going on with his loincloth? I mean, it's pretty standard toasty. 6 out of 10. Okay. I do like the color-coded Scorpions, yellow and black. That's fine. That's like a 6.5. Jax. I think his are cool. He's got the arm rip, I think. He's got arm envy. That's like an 8, I'd say. And this one, there is an epicness to it, even though it's his clapper from Go Like the Clappers. That's like a 7. Alright, Reiko. Fucking Reiko, man. The only Reiko I really liked is the one in Armageddon, his design in that one. Ugh, again with this shit. It's like a 5. It's so awkward, dude. Ugh. And this one, I know what happened in the music. It's like a 5.5, maybe. Right, Johnny, he is one I kind of like, and the other one's a little too standard if memory serves. That's the thing, the twist. Even though it's just his torso rip, I think I like it. Like 7, 8. I like the added effect of the shadow stuff on his fist, but it's still just an uppercut, so I'm gonna give it like a 6.5. Ugh. Okay, we only have to do one of his. Alright, I think it's just the heart rip. It's like so standard. Do something else with it. Throw the heart away, take a bite, sniff it or something. It's like a 5. All right, Tanya, one of Tanya's is pretty funny. I think it's the kiss. If again, memory serves, sometimes it does not. Just the animation's good. Hey, 9 out of 10. I still just kind of awkward. Not the worst way to get fatalized. It's like a 7.5. Right, Fujins. I think they're cool. Huh? Oh yeah, I think he just explodes. Never mind. He did kill him with a crossbow though, so I don't know, maybe a 6. Oh yeah, this is like the Wind Ripper. Oh, my leg! I mean, we've seen this already like 2 or 3 times. Ugh. It's like a 5.5 maybe. Sub-Zero has an ice smash, and what's the other one? A head rip maybe? I wish the animation was a little bit better. It's a little janky. Maybe like a 7 out of 10. Kind of like that one. Maybe a 6.5, something like that. Oh, here we go. Welcome to the fucking show. Alright. Get ready. Hold on to your butts. Or your legs. It's probably the best one in the game. 9.5. And here, if we take him... we can do Sonya's leg splits since it just copies his opponent. 5 out of 10. Alright. There's still 2 more fatalizers to do. Hold down on that. Hold down on it. It's like a 7, I'd say. This one, though, has a cool camera angle, if I remember correctly. Yep. It's not bad with an extra little head point there. 7.5. Alright, that's Mortal Kombat. Oh, hello, Lordy Lou. You can't do this to me. Unlock all. Fuck it, I don't care. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Of the two... I hate Special Forces way more, and it's such a shame. You know what's such a shame? I talked about this a bit before. I think it was in the What Happened episode on it. If not, I'll reiterate here. While we are seduced by Major Jackson Briggs and Kano doing their sensuous moves. The real tragedy of Special Forces is that if you've ever looked into the history of this game, there was a much better version they were developing, and then they just basically scrapped it and started over. And that much better version had Jax and Sonya doing more of a Resident Evil in terms of the perspective and branching past and like 2 playable campaigns. I think that's how it worked. And Metal Gear Solid in terms of how it handled action and stuff, and was all 3D. And the camera was a lot closer to the characters, I think, too. And that version exists. It's playable, and a guy out there has it. Why this couldn't be included, I don't know. Wouldn't it have been so sick if they had like a little demo version? The game wasn't done. So I get not having it, but could they not have, like, they got the Mortal Kombat 3 WaveNet, which was, like, neat, I guess, but, you know, doesn't offer a whole lot there. But the original version of Special Forces, imagine if they just had a little playable slice of it, like 5-10 minutes, just to see what it would have been like. Oh, that would have been so sick. So that's my, like, my number one, like on my wish list, like, oh, this would have been nice if, but I understand, like, you know, it's not always possible in a lot of situations, but, you know, it's out there. It's out there on the internet somewhere. So I would have loved that in terms of like a dark horse surprise in the game, but, you know, it's still Mortal Kombat 4 Gold. That's still the big one where I'm like, that should absolutely have been included in this. But who knows if this has sold well or will sell well. I have to imagine a Volume 2 will be out. I don't necessarily think there should be a Volume 2. Well, maybe, depending if they wanted to add the PS2 games. If they wanted to add DLC of the other versions of these classic Mortal Kombat games, like PlayStation Mortal Kombat 3, or, you know, whatever it may be, sure. That would be great. And I do know that, you know, all from very early reports, this game, you're not missing anything, by the way. This is really boring shit. So, I have been hearing that the online suite of this game is missing some, like, pretty standard features. Private lobbies, a ranking system, that type of stuff. And that I believe Digital Eclipse has been saying that they might be supporting the game with those features. This is starting to feel a little bit to me like this was maybe rushed a few months earlier than it should have been. Like, it maybe should have been in December, maybe January, when there's not a lot going on. No! Help that burning guy, Jax! He's right there!
You're gonna pay for this.
He's moving! Alright. I still think it's cool. I mean, people are like, oh, I hate that Mythologies was included in this and Special Forces. I'm like, no, it's part of the Mortal Kombat Legacy. Absolutely should have been there. As much as I hate it. Oh. Like, I'm going to see if I can get guns and stuff as fast as I can, because I think the guns really expedite the combat and make you not have to engage with it, which is a good thing. Because it's just, like, I'd rather be playing Sub-Zero in terms of the combat. Like, yeah, it's frustrating, but at least it plays like Mortal Kombat. There we go. We got the shotgun. I don't know what it is. Hey! Hey! Wait a minute! Oh, shit. Oh. Okay, he's beating my ass before I can even shoot him. Whoa! Why? What was that? Okay, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. So it's an actual ass grenade launcher. Why is that the default weapon? Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot. All right, yeah, shotgun. That's a lot better. It's nice that this at least gives you some extra features to, like, give you all the weapons and moves and stuff. I think that's, like, a very big bone being... Why? Why can't I? I forgot that there's no jump in this. I guess that's not something that the Special Forces like to teach their agents. Jumping. 9mm clip. Great. Fantastic. Oh. Coming back here, I did a full gameplay video of this on the main channel years and years ago. Coming back here is distressing, you know. I'm stressed. Don't like playing this. I know there are a few, like, eccentric people out there that's like, stop being so mean to this game. I mean, it's just like, I wouldn't even say it's, like, broken or, like, terribly unplayable. It's just worse than that. As I've said 1,000 times before, it's like a 4, and I'd rather it be a 0. It's just so boring and just basic and just not interesting. And it's like, that's not what Mortal Kombat is. Like, Mortal Kombat's bombastic and like, you know, imaginative and stuff. And it's just a special forces game. I could kind of see it working if they actually went to the outworld or other dimensions and stuff. I guess maybe the first level taking place on Earth, that's fine. But it just seems like either couple with that, make it like more Mortal Kombat focus with crazy worlds and characters and stuff. Oh, can't use the toilet. That's unfortunate. Jax is like, I need a break. Like, you know when you're at work and like you have to take that long break, you go to the bathroom extra long time. Couple of warehouse jobs I had back in the day. Ooh, Daddy loved his poo breaks. Oh yeah, fuck. That's Mortal Kombat Special Forces. Sorry guys, I can't do it. There's still a bunch more left. Bunch more games like Mortal Kombat Advance. Sorry, I can barely talk. Oh, last couple of games, huh? Real bangers. But yeah, this absolutely should have been included in the collection. Anyone that's like, oh, this is really bad, it shouldn't be in the collection. No. It remains a pillar of Mortal Kombat history. Would have been cool if they're able to like put in the DS version, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, that had puzzle combat and all that. Ooh, we have more Taro or Mystery. Mystery Taro. I still can't believe how clear the voice samples are. It's way clearer than everything that was on the fucking hell. Oh. This, going back to this now, after doing a whole worst fighting game episode on it, big ups to Ketchup for putting up with me on that. This somehow feels worse than, not the worst Mortal Kombat ones on the Game Boy or whatever. What? The whole point of this attack is that you can't block it. Fucking hell. Look! Why? He's not taking damage! This is the released game! Anyway, this doesn't feel as bad as like Mortal Kombat 1 on the Game Boy, but it feels worse than Mortal Kombat 2 on the Game Boy. And that's why this one is such shit, because it's like, it's the GBA. Plenty of good GBA fighting games. Quite a few, actually. Amongst all the Street Fighter games, the KOF ones, even Guilty Gear, even Tekken. Oh my god. Teleport Slam just doesn't work sometimes. Like the only thing I can honestly say about this that's a positive is like it looks okay. I think it could look a little bit better on the GBA, but it's fine for what it is. The sprites are decent, you know. But that's it. Oh, please finish me. No. Could have at least seen a fatality. Oh, and the sound effects are clear, very crystal clear even. But that's it, man. That's all I fucking got for this. Now, we gotta move on to greener pastures, bloodier past. We still got 2 more GBA games. This is Deadly Alliance on the GBA. It's been a while since I played these, so hopefully they hold up. Alright. I remember liking this when I played it once on my like DS. Wow, this is going to be a slow-ass text scroll. Better than fast-ass text scrolls. Mortal Kombat has always been, and always will be, for millennia. The forces of good and evil have been locked in eternal battle over the control of Earthrealm. People want it real bad. Yeah, the Earth is doing great right now. Some seek to use the tournament to destroy all that is good. Others seek vengeance, power, or eternal life. Time after time, each individual threat has been vanquished, and Earthrealm has enjoyed relative peace for many years. But there is concern that Earth is once again in peril. There's many people that are concerned. These city fathers that cluck their tongues, stroke their beards, and ask what's to be done with this Shao Kahn. It is now known that the sorcerer Quan Chi has escaped from the Nether Realm. Since his escape, Quan Chi has unlocked the secret of the ancient Rune Stone. What the fuck? Discovered the ancient undefeatable army of the long-forgotten Dragon King, and most disturbing of all, formed an alliance with one of our deadliest enemies, Shang Tsung. With their combined strength, they plotted to overpower the only two beings who could prevent the total domination of the two realms. The first was the Emperor of Outworld, Shao Kahn. In a false show of allegiance to Shao Kahn, they sprung their attack. We're still going. We're in the third inning already. They then traveled to Earthrealm by way of a mystical portal known only to sorcerers and deities. There they confronted Earth's mightiest warrior and champion in Mortal Kombat, Liu Kang. It has been Shang Tsung's greatest desire to consume the soul of Earthrealm's greatest warrior. With Quan Chi's assistance, he achieved this goal. We're in the 7th inning now. Liu Kang is dead. They are since returned to Outworld and now using the souls of conquered warriors to resurrect the Dragon King's undefeatable army. Should they succeed, they will have the means to conquer the Outworld and eventually Earthrealm. They will be unstoppable, can no longer stand idly by and watch. When did you stand idly by, Raiden? I've relinquished my status as Elder God to return to Earth and lead you. When did that happen? The only way that happened is if Raiden winning Mortal Kombat 4 is canon, right? That's the only thing I could think of. Does anyone remember where Raiden canon became an Elder God? Oh my god, I forgot. Speaking of gods, I had no memory that this shit had this stupid profile crap. Ass. Sure, whatever you say. I'm fine with that. Right back. I do really like the animated fire gif though. That's something. You know, that's good for your website circa 1999. Sure, arcade, let's do it. Alright, so you can see this is all the characters, but they're also not all the characters because it's missing a bunch. Now, to be fair, it's the GBA, but look at this fucking game. It still looks better than what's it called? Slam Dragon. It's just incredible that the GBA, it was hardware capable enough to actually sort of replicate what, if you close your eyes or like, you know, unfocus them a lot, this is what Deadly Alliance fucking looks like, really. Because you would sidestep so much. And the blood is actually really satisfying. The sounds are really clear too. The GBA is really putting in the work there. Sonya, please. It looks good. Yeah, they're a little messed up in their sprites, but you can tell who's who. And even the music sounds exactly like it's from the console games. This is an incredible feat. It's nice having the special moves for all of them because I don't even know half of these. Just because there's no weapon stance in this game, right? It's just the two styles, but weapon stance just has their own dedicated special move inputs. So, okay, let's see. Forward back kick. That's easy enough. I pulled out several organs. Which ones? You'll never know. Alright. Since the next one, Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition, which is like the worst name I could think of for a sequel to Deadly Alliance, shouldn't they just call it the Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance Gold or Ultimate Mortal Kombat? I don't know. Alright, here we go. Tournament Edition. Like, I know there's like a couple fighting games that have been called that, but it should have just been called Mortal Kombat Ultimate. Deadly Alliance Ultimate something. I don't know. Let's check out the crypt, because this had a crypt. Fester Draman, let's go! Yo! I don't know what the fuck that is. Powder Suhao. Is it like a reference to the movie? Oh, what else we got? All I have is gold coins. Parasite Draman! That's why Draman's the GOAT. Scorpiette Serena! You tell me what that means. Virtual Boy mode? No. Thermal mode? Where's the anime Scorpion? Torador Movado? Wow. Whatever you say. A Deadly Alliance Tournament Edition. I have no idea what's going on with this shit. Alright. Noob Saibot is just in the game. What? And he's just Scorpion. We're gonna pick Serena since this is her first appearance as a playable Mortal Kombat character. I had no memory that they put Noob Saibot in this game. Her moves, Purple Skull, Cartwheel? Okay, that looks like it's taken from somebody else. Throw, forward, punch, kick. He guarded the throw. Okay. Weapon attacks. Yeah, just a shitload of weapon attacks. Okay. So it's basically just Flaming Skull, Cartwheel, and Throw in terms of specials. And then like all the rest are weapon attacks. Like, essentially, this is just the same game, but with a different roster, right? And, like, on the GBA, what are you going to do? But, goddamn, the Deadly Alliance on the GBA must have sold pretty damn well for them to even invest in this. And I think you could even buy this in a double pack. I think this was sold as, like a 2-cart pack with Deadly Alliance, maybe. I'm saying this to myself, but I'm pretty sure it's a thing. Well, let me know if that sounds familiar. Because I think it might be true, but sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Happens more often than you think. Because we're playing this, but I still want to check out the supplemental materials, all that bonus stuff. Like, there's a whole ass documentary in this collection. Ooh, what do we got? Okay.
Serena.
I mean, there was blood. I can't take that away from it, but she just did a couple punches and he fell down. It's kind of like an ultra. Yeah, Reptile. It's kind of like an ultra combo. Yeah. This Reptile. Again, he's not my favorite. I do prefer the ninja ones as well, but he's way better than MK4 Reptile. I will be taking no questions today. She had that weapon fatality, which is one of the like few new features that this game did, I think. Basically, it's just a fatality with using your weapon. So I'm not even sure if it's really a feature, because like some characters use their weapons in their fatalities, like their standard ones. So I don't know what the fuck. Oh god, I can't believe I didn't mention this. When we were playing Mortal Kombat Advance, however long ago it was, seems like it was hours and hours ago, I forgot that all the characters just have Shiva's voice samples, but Shiva's not in the game for some fucking reason. Anyway. Ugh. Sorry, it's just the Reptile making these very human noises just reminded me of it. I know I should very much stay focused on the amazing task. Yeah, he's going to the crab style. Look at him. Got the roll. He's super cool. I think I like him because he's just like a Godzilla man, essentially, right? He's strangely attractive for a Godzilla man. Alright, I'll try to do the... We'll try to do the weapon fatality, whatever the fuck it is. Die. Down, up. Oh. So both her fatalities are pretty much identical. It's just that one, she has weapons in her hand, the other she doesn't. Alright, so that actually concludes all the playable games and versions in this. So let's check out the crypt. Combatants. Oh. Neat, I guess. Just shows all the characters. Little bio. Oh, everyone that appeared in Mortal Kombat. Okay, and then just deletes the people that weren't in there in that particular game. Oh! Baraka's lead the Tarkans, a nomadic race of mutants who look so good, and they have fake press-on nails for their teeth. Oh. Oh, so it gives a little timeline of everything he does and his endings. That's kind of neat. I even talked about, oh, his trilogy ending in bio. Huh. That's a nice little museum feature. Who else? Oh, wow, they got Chameleon. Not Chameleon with a K, though. See, that's the annoying thing. It's like that character is not represented in this. The N64 female version, I should say. That I still can't believe she got into Mortal Kombat 1. Like, that's crazy to me. We should probably find a character that was in most games. Just to see... Oh. Sub-Zero might be a little complicated just because they're counting 2 Sub-Zeros here. Yeah. Okay. Noob Sabat Sub-Zero was the one that had to, like, slum it through fucking mythologies. Oh yeah, so it only goes up to that. But I want to take a character that was in like everything, like even the 3D games, to see how far this goes into. Is it just the classic games? Let's take ooh, hold on. I see my kitty daddy over here. I've never seen this picture of him before. Where the fuck is that from? Okay. Liu Kang, or where is he? Well, Scorpion's been in pretty much almost everything. He's just his only singular character. Mortal Kombat Bio, ending, blah, blah, blah. Ultimately, this MK4. So it doesn't count the 3D era games. Oh, I thought it was going to let me play their endings. You get a screenshot, that's something. But imagine you could access all the endings from this menu. That'd be cool, but... Okay. So that's kind of neat. Let's check out the documentary. It's like 3 hours of documentary material, like all newly recorded and shit. Small team at a pinball factory. It's a full-blown phenomenon that challenged everything.
Hey, have you heard of this?
Hey, Jeff, what's up?
Mortal Kombat. It's like Street Fighter, but you could fucking kill people.
Okay, so what this most likely is just a little intro to the... There they are.
Who we were at the time.
They're the goats.
Growing up as kids, and we just threw it all into the game.
You know, there was no template to how to make the games. There was no
It really wasn't.
Just winging it.
And I'd never done this before.
So I did meet Ed Boon. I always like to meet John Tobias, but I did meet Ed Boon at Evo, I want to say 2 years ago, and he was super nice. He was just like... You know, totally willing to talk, totally willing to like, you know, sign a thing and everything. It was really cool.
Exactly like and nothing like Street Fighter.
Kano, Liu Kang,
Rated Johnny Cage,
Scorpion, Sub-Zero,
Sonya.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh my God, is that the announcer from? Is that the Shao Kahn announcer guy? I don't know why I thought this. I thought I read somewhere like years ago that like he had passed away.
Kano ripped out a heart.
Okay, so yeah, this is like a super cut of all the stuff that they say during the actual. Let's quit that and let's like look at something a bit more meaty then. Founded in Chicago native Ed Boon joined Williams fresh out of college in 1986. So this is a whole timeline with little factoids and videos.
Republic, and they had they were both doctors. I'm one of 5 kids. My older brother and older sister were born in Dominican Republic, and I was the first one born in Chicago, in Rogers Park, Chicago.
Because I think Ed has named like a few characters based on his siblings. Like there's a Tanya is named after his sister, for example.
So we spent a lot of time playing.
That sure looks like Ed Boon. Holy shit!
Old consoles. We had a
and Mike Boone. He's like the genius that like got Mortal Kombat 9 running on Unreal 3 like at 60 frames per second and shit.
That was basic programming.
And, you know, you have the little plastic overlay you put over the keyboard and you could type.
And we're not even talking about Mortal Kombat. We're just talking about how Ed even got started with like programming. That's
to what a computer
that's in
program
depth.
Is the idea of creating something digitally by yourself, moving a pixel.
I hope the Grid is the Grid arcade game is somewhere in this game. It's waiting to be played. Mortal Kombat characters appeared in it. It should be in the Legacy.
Being able to control things on a TV. All of my friends already had jobs waiting for them getting out of school, and I didn't. I made one resume my entire life. I had one resume.
Damn, his one resume was the only one he needed, huh?
strong interest in video games. I got a call from a
Same,
headhunter
bro.
saying, "Are you interested in working at Williams Electronics?" And at the time, I knew exactly what Williams Electronics was. They were Defender, Stargate, Robotron, Joust, Sinistar, Moon Patrol. You know, there was
Okay.
100 games that I was aware of that they worked on.
I had never heard
Those
of any
are
of those
exciting,
games at the
exciting
time.
days of meeting your idols. Oh, there's Eugene Jarvis. There's
Yeah.
Mark Trammell,
Creator
Warren
of,
Davis.
Cruising
You're working
USA.
alongside people that created the game,
Among many other games, but
I went there thinking that I was interviewing for a programmer's job, a video game programmer's job. And they were like, "No, this is for pinball. Are you still interested?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely." And there was a part of my brain behind me that was like, you know, eventually I'd like to get into video games, but it
Gotta
sounds
start
like a fun
somewhere,
job,
right?
Nonetheless.
oh shit! Look at this old ass footage. Where do they
My
get
first
this?
pinball machine was a game called Millionaire. That was kind of like how I got my foot in the door. I was just learning how to, you know, turn on lamps.
That's
and
one
flash
generic ass
bulbs and
pinball
do
machine.
special
Just
effects and
millionaire.
Eugene
There's no
Jarvis was
greater
working
thing
down
you can
the hall
aspire
from me
to,
on a game
apparently.
called F-14 Tomcat. He was working on a pinball machine, and Eugene asked me if I could do, you know, special effects for that game. It had some really cool light effects, and so everybody started asking me to do special effects for their games. I became the special effects guy.
I met Ed Boon the day he arrived.
Yes,
at
this is the
Williams. He was
dude.
a really nice guy.
Love the
young,
hair.
naive, and smart as hell. And we had a great time working on Black Knight with Larry Tomorrow.
Oh, I didn't know you worked on Black Knight. Ed Boon, I mean.
Eugene had gone full time.
Black Knight 2000.
working on
Sorry.
Narc. And again,
Yo,
this
say no
wasn't
to
just a
drugs,
game,
they're
this was
bad.
Operating system and hardware. He eventually gave me a hardware system in my office while I was programming.
There you go,
pinballs,
you're
and
getting
then on the
there.
side, I would just be like making packets of dollar signs exploding that they were using in Narc.
Oh, really? Huh. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Yo, Pit Fighter! Smash TV, Dawn of Fighting Games. Wow, you can just show Street Fighter stuff, huh? That's cool. Ed and John hatch a plan. No one will be the wiser. Featuring large digitized characters. The Fearsome Foursome. Wow. This is just Mortal Kombat 1. Wait, what? Is this the end? Oh, this is chapter 2. Yo, the comic! Oh, this is the one that John Tobias made. The whole ass comic is here. Amazing. I've never actually read this before. Oh, well, we don't have time for it now, but for a second I thought it was the Malibu comic. 16-Bit Wars. A Mortal Kombat Mortal Monday video. Oh, and you can play all the games from here too. Well, we just did that, so. But it's so cool you can just access them. The SRB. Ready for round 2. Oh, Mortal Kombat 2, of course. Yeah. Back to drawing board. John Tobias' sketches in 1993 revealed for new characters and an unused version of a tiger striped Kintaro. Yo, this guy's seen this before, but look at this cheetah man. I know it's a tiger, but it looks like a cheetah man. Imagine that was the Kintaro we got. I'm glad. Never seen this picture of Kung Lao before, or really don't remember it. There's like a background sketch of the living forest. Cool, cool. What else we got? Oh! Steve Ritchie, a pinball designer with pipes of gold. This is the guy! This is the guy!
Initially, we had Ed being the announcer for the first Mortal Kombat as Shang Tsung.
But both this voice and Scorpion don't even sound anything like Ed, so he must really put on really must use the old pipes. Make his voice sound much different, or they do some modulation to it. I always felt like it never sounded like him, like how he talks.
Created this character Shao Kahn.
Kung Lao. Baraka.
And I'm sure everyone's like, oh yeah, that's gonna be Steve. You know?
It's high impact football. Fire, power, 1, 2, enemy destroyed. I am the Black Knight. Voice work in games is I love
This guy's awesome.
They wanted me.
Look at that! Oh, now there's a haircut you can set your watch to.
Some more and make it sound super basso profundo. That's the guy.
They wanted me to be a
That's the guy.
200-year-old Asian man, martial artist. Dan had a structure and a language and a way for me to speak.
Here's the list. Do these things.
Real
and then
Ron
we'll go
Swanson
coaching.
energy from that old footage.
Sonia, Baraka. Round 1. Fight.
And he-
That sounded pretty good still.
And that's it. That's what you hear in the game.
Why did they keep using him though? I disliked it when they moved to Mortal Kombat 4's like Quan Chi announcer. I know Shao Kahn wasn't in the game, but like who cares? Anyway. Anything else we can kind of take a quick peek at? Let's see how far it goes actually. Do we do everything or does it just cover up to Mortal Kombat 4? Yo, that Mortaro puppet. I'm gonna do some weird shit to that if I had it. Mercies, animalities. So there's still the features of Mortal Kombat 3. Yo, War Gods! There's so much shit. Yo, the grid! Special Forces. Is it say it sucks? Mortal Kombat 4 Fighter Jarek also received whatever. Does this say it sucks? It doesn't. Oh, cowards. Yeah, there we are. Deception, Shaolin monks. Yeah, so what I would do personally, which I think is a good value proposition, is that I would just do a Mortal Kombat Legacy Volume 2. And I think if you just did Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, I can't believe it's doing the movies too. All the way. And, Shaolin monks. That's still a lot of game there. I know it's not nearly as many games as this. Oh, wow. Goro's seen better days. So, I think we might actually conclude here with Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I did record this in 2 chunks, and now I'm doing the back half as of this day. It seems like the online, unfortunately, for this does not work super good. It's just pretty laggy and stuff, which is, of course, disappointing. But at the same time, it's like, a lot of fighting games, unfortunately, don't have rock solid netcode. But again, this is old stuff, so I don't know, like what was really going on with that. But let me know if you'd like to see some more online play or anything, since I went through pretty much every game already. I'm just touching on them a little bit, but you can understand I can't do an arcade ladder for every single one. My eyes would be bleeding, just like every single combat's blood just spurting out. And there's 16 rib cages jumping out of their chests. But let me know what you thought of it. I think, honestly, the most impressive thing is the documentary. I definitely will go through that slowly over the next couple of weeks. But until then, I will see you on Combat Time.